software engineering and computer science is currently oversaturated. There are millions of software engineers out there today without a job. I don't know if I'm going to work for Google all my life, but while I'm here, I might as well use the company benefits to develop myself. Hi guys, longest time. I feel like a lot has been going on with me lately. Life has been lifing, school has been schooling, work has been working. I recently started getting my master's degree in artificial intelligence a few months ago. I just got done with my first semester. Before I started, I got lots of conflicting advice. Some people told me not to get a master's degree because I already have a good job. Some people told me to get a master's degree because it's going to help me with my career. But yeah, I decided to go for it. I'm getting my master's in AI right now. I decided to make this video for people who are first unsure if this is something they want to do. Two, for people who have already made up their mind. I'm going to be sharing what the reality is like from my own personal experience and how it's changed my life in general. Okay, let's get to it. There are three main reasons I decided to get my master's in AI. The first reason was that I really believed it was going to help me future proof my career. AI is really the future. I honestly believe that. I wanted to just be at the forefront of that for my career. I got my undergrad degree in computer science, and I also really believe that software engineering and computer science is currently oversaturated. This is my personal opinion. It's important to have something that sets you aside from being a generic software engineer. There are millions of software engineers out there today without a job. All thanks to AI. If you have something else to make you stand out from the crowd, it mustn't even be AI. You could be a software engineer with like some background in biology or some background in finance. That would really give you an edge based on just like someone who is a generic software engineer. The second big reason was that I'm honestly deeply fascinated by the field of AI. From my second year in college, I started working on AI projects, computer vision, machine learning projects. So it's like I've always had like this inclination towards being an AI specialist. I feel like this was the right time to go for it. I wanted to be a specialist in a field that was generally applicable. I wanted to have a skill set that was generic enough to be applicable to different problems and different fields. And to me, I thought AI was that. My company was paying. I don't know if I'm going to work for Google all my life, but while I'm here, I might as well use the company benefits to develop myself. I'm going to break down my degree and the costs and everything later in this video, but those are the three main reasons I decided to get my master's in AI. So how has this program been for me? One question I get every time is like, Chisom, how do you find balance? People, there's nothing like balance. Work-life balance does not exist. Work-life balance does not exist. My sleep has reduced. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I feel like I try my best, but like my sleep has definitely reduced. I wake up like 1 hour early and I go to bed like 1 hour later. It takes some level of sacrifice to be able to do this because sometimes I have work deadlines and school deadlines at the same time, and those periods are definitely more hectic and more crazy. So like my life is like this, and sometimes I'm just like very stressed, and sometimes I'm just like, okay, things are good now, back to normal. It's definitely a journey and there are definitely sacrifices to be made. I won't tell you that, okay, this is an easy thing to do, but if you feel like you have the bandwidth, I'd highly recommend you just go for it. I'm taking 2 courses every semester. It takes me about 10 to 20 hours a week plus my full-time job to actually like study, do my assignments, do my research, do my projects. So it's definitely some work, but it's 100% doable if you set your mind to it and if it's something you truly enjoy. I personally don't believe advanced degrees are for grades. Possibly you already have a job, or maybe you don't, and the master's degree is going to help you get a job. But like, you need to be sure it's something you want to do. In terms of just like finding balance, having emotional support is important. And by emotional support, I don't mean boo and bae. I mean like a friend who is actually in this program with you. Like I have a good friend, shout out Stanley, and we like literally study together. We do assignments together. Sometimes I come back from work, I am tired. Having a friend who is like who would keep you accountable is very, very important. Again, in terms of work-life balance, just focus on what's important. It's about prioritizing, like what is the most important thing for me to get done now. You might have 100 important things to do, but you have to find what is the most important out of those 100 important things. That means less time for fun, hanging out, watching TV. You know, sometimes you just have to say no. You have to sacrifice. Like that's it. It's priorities. Life is about priorities. So regarding my last semester, I took 2 courses, deep learning and natural language processing. Deep learning is mostly like building neural networks and optimizing them. Natural language processing is things like ChatGPT and like optimizing them as well. AI is a game of probabilities, and it's crazy because that is basically the same thing as life. So sometimes I'm doing my assignment and I'm like, oh my God, I can apply this process in my actual life. I'm enjoying my courses personally. My final project this semester was building a self-driving like model and optimizing it. That was very applicable to my real life job as well because I work with Google Maps for cars. So it was just nice to be able to build something that was relatable at work as well. In terms of like how school has benefited me personally, I've actually met people. I went to my school campus in Austin, Texas. I go to University of Texas at Austin, and I met some really cool people at the campus as well. And I'm actually part of an entrepreneurship program for my company, Not Robotics. The kind of support I get from my school for things like my entrepreneurship journey has been fantastic as well. I like the academia environment. I like learning, and I think learning is a lifelong process. And it's something I definitely want to continue doing. Like, I want to keep growing myself. I think like that's life, you know? In summary, the benefits to me were 1, I enjoyed. 2, I believe it's going to help me grow my career. 3, I'm getting support for entrepreneurship. The cost of the program overall. So each course is $1,000 at UT Austin. My deep learning course is $1,000. My NLP course is also $1,000, and you have to take 10 courses to graduate. So everything comes to about $10,000. And if my company is paying 2/3 for the program, then the cost to me is about like $3,000. $3,000 for a degree is like, is still. So why not do it? The classes are 100% virtual, so I don't have to go to the campus. I can visit the campus if I want, but like it's not a requirement. All my classes are pre-recorded and online. It's more like at your own pace, which is good for me because I'm so busy with work. I'm so busy with my business. This is the only thing that would have worked for me, period. Final words of advice. Consider how it's going to be useful to you and your career. What is the cost of the degree like? The financial cost. What is the emotional and personal cost? Cost versus benefits like table. Like I did that. It's like figure out like if the cons outweigh the pros or vice versa. Then you can figure out if this is a good decision for you as a person in general. The final thing is, if possible, find a friend to take the program with you. Like having that emotional support goes a long way. Now is the best time for you to do this. So just do it. And like all the other things are going to be there for you, hopefully. These are my 2 cents. I really hope this video was beneficial to you. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts, or if you are actually already doing this, maybe you can share your own gems or advice with people as well. What program are you doing? What program are you considering? Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you and my other videos. Bye.